Hey, it's Kitchen Sink. Hope you can hear me okay. I'm just at my nearest water source, filling up my water bags. I use these Sawyer water bags. I prefer a brand called Platypus. But as I've said before, I don't have any money right now, so these Sawyer bags, everybody hates them. But they come free when you buy a Sawyer water filter, and they get left behind in hiker boxes. So for now, I'm just going to use them and throw them away and grab another one out of a hiker box when I get to it. That's so I can fill it up. I did 2 zeros. I did a 0 yesterday after leaving a hostel. And then another 0 today that I wasn't originally planning on taking. And I think that's because I was just burned out. I've been helping this young woman who's struggling with some stuff, didn't have any gear, was literally carrying a duffel bag, a backpack, and 2 grocery bags in her arms, walking up and down the trail. And it was just tough because she's done some camping before, but really the equivalent of car camping, doesn't really understand the hiking lifestyle or the hiking world, wasn't really listening to my or anyone's feedback or suggestions. I think she just needs something different out of this experience than what a lot of us are out here to get. But for me, it was just exhausting, sort of feeling like I was responsible for somebody else and watching out for her. And she kind of went her own way yesterday. And so I think that's why I ended up taking a break today and just needing another 0 because I was burned out and exhausted from helping her and the hiking I've been doing. So I took an extra 0 today. But it makes me think a little bit about, making suggestions to her and her kind of not listening to them or feeling like it's falling on a deaf ear. Maybe understanding a little bit of how Miss Janet and others feel when they make suggestions to me and I don't listen to them. But it's a little different for me, I think, because, and as Miss Janet says, I'm a tough nut to crack. And I think that's because I have a rule in my life that I've sort of found when I was an art major in college, and it has served me well. I feel it's applicable to multiple disciplines, multiple ways of living life. And it's that it's okay to break the rules once you understand them and are used to following them. Once you follow them and understand them, then you can break them. So I understand the rules out here on trail. I understand why it's important to have a lightweight backpack. I get them. So I can break them within reason. And I think people hear that I have a 50-pound backpack and they freak out because 35 is usually like the max. And so 50 just sounds like a ridiculous amount of weight. And I know there'll come a time in my life when 50 pounds will feel heavy. Another 20 or 30 years, maybe less, that 50 pounds will be hard for me to carry. But when it comes to my pack, if I can still swing it over one arm, swing it over on one arm and carry it around on just one arm, then I'm doing okay. If I have to do the hip dance to get it up there, then it's too heavy. And that's the point where I know the weight's okay. And as I've said before, carrying the 50 pounds, I go at the same speed as I do without the 50 pounds, is what I've observed. So 50 pounds for me is a comfortable weight. And I'll try to stop harping on this. It's just that I keep getting harped on, and it stresses me out a little bit. Maybe that's another reason why I was kind of beat down a little bit today and felt like I needed more time. But for someone like this young woman I was hiking with, you know, she has all this stuff that she absolutely does not need, that does not serve her at all, does not serve anybody else, but then also doesn't have what she does need. I at least have what I do need. I've just got a few things extra on the side. When we first started, she and I were, you know, we were sharing the same tent, sharing the same sleeping bag. You know, it was a lot of that. So just to try to help her through and keep her warm. But now she's got a sleeping bag and she's kind of doing her own thing. I'm sure I'll catch up with her again, maybe. And but for now, I need to let go, let her do her own thing, and I'll do my own thing. And so yeah, I don't know what this video was supposed to be about, but I guess that's it. Back on to hiking tomorrow in the rain. Kitchen sink out.